Good morning, students. In last video, we had discussed about the different type of list. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to insert images in the web page. Browser can display image file in your document if they are either GIF or JPG or some other formats. Placing images in your document is really simple. For that, IMG tag is used to insert image in your web page. It has some attributes. First, it's the important and mandatory attribute of the IMG tag is SRC. It is used to specify the image source from where you want to insert the image. The images are generally large and take a long time to download by a computer using a modem. So it's always a good idea to keep the number of images in your pages to a minimum. So next attribute is alt. It is used to specify the alternative text. If any region image, if image not displayed in web page, this text will be shown there. The alt attribute specify alternative text. The browser may show if image display not possible or disabled by the user. It's an option, but one can highly recommend you exercise for most images in your document. This way, if the image is not available, the user still have some indication of what it is that's missing. Graphical projects show the alt attribute text upon the moving mouse pointer on it. It means if you move your mouse pointer over that image, that alternative text will shown there. If the image is available and downloading is enabled by the user. Otherwise, they insert the alt attribute text as a label next to the image placeholder icon. Here is one example of IMG tag. Here first given the heading 2, so this is flower of rose. Then here we specify the IMG tag with the SRC attribute and alt attribute. SRC is image.jpg and alt is role. So when you open this HTML file in browser, it will display like this. Next one is table. The HTML table model allows you to arrange data in text, pre-formatted text, images, links, forms, form fields, other tables, etc. into rows and columns of cell. Each table may have an associated caption given through the caption element that provides a short description of the table's purpose. A longer description may also be provided via summary attribute for the benefit of people using speech or braille-based user agent. Table row may be grouped into head, that's a header or footer, and body section via the T-head, T-foot, T-body elements respectively. Table cells may either contain header information or data. For header information, TH element is used, and for the data, the TD element is used. Cells may span multiple rows and columns. Various tags that is used to create a table is first one table tag. This tag wrap up a table and is contained in HTML document's body. Next one, TR. It is used to define a table row. TH and TD. It defines the table's headers and data cells. Caption. It is used to define the title or caption for the table. Here, one example of table. Here, table border equal to 1 because the border attribute of table is mandatory. If you not specify the border size, your table will be borderless. So here, the first we start with the table tag, then with the border attribute. That's the value is 1. Then the first row we start here. Start the TR tag. Then for each cell, TD tag is used. Then after 2 cells, the TR is closed. It means that in first row there are 2 cells. Then again we start the TR tag. Then 2 TD cells. It means in second row it also contains the 2 cells. It means in second row. If you open in browser, it will display like this. So let's start with the table tag. The table tag begins the process of building a table. It already carries a long list of attributes including border, cell padding, cell spacing, width, align, frame, rows. So let's start with first attribute, border. A table border is specified through the border attribute. The border attribute tells the tables how large the border should be. This is all relative in terms of pixels. 3 is larger than 2 and 2 is larger than 1, etc. You can try different number. Next one, the border color. As you can make out, a border color attribute is used to specify the color of table's border. You can use any of standard color as given. We discussed about the hexadecimal coding of the color name. Border color attribute is specified for table tag. This example. Here we specify the 2 attributes of table tag. First one, the border and the border color. This is the border color equal read. When you open this coding in browser, it looks like this. Here in the previous table, the border color is it's a black. This is the default color of any contents of web page. Here we specify the table color, border color red, so the border is red. Now next attribute is frame. This is used along with the border attribute. The frame attribute allows you to state which portion of the border will display. Here are some values that you can specify for the frame attribute. First one, the above. If the value of frame is above, then it displays top edge only. It means only top border. Then next one is below. It displays only the bottom edge. Next one, border. It displays all sides border. Box. It also displays the all sides border. The S side. It means only horizontal side borders will shown there. LHS only left hand side border still displays. RHS only right side border. Void. This is borderless. V side only left and right side borders. Here is an example. Here we given the frame equal to S side. It means it will show only the horizontal border. That's it. Up only the top and bottom border is displayed here. Here the value is LHS, so it display only the left hand side border. Here the from equal to above, so it display only the top border. Then rules. The rules attribute like frame also works with border attribute, except rules deals with inside border edge. The possible values is all. It displays all the borders. Then calls, it display the only display the border between cells. Group, it display border between all cell groups. And then it hides all the interior borders. Rows, display border between rows only. For example, here we given the rules equal to rows. So it display only the border of row. The column border is not visible here. Next is cell spacing. It gives the amount of space between the cell. It is this amount of space between the two cells. Cell padding, it gives the amount of space between the cell border and the cell contents. It means the distance between the cell content and the inner edge of the cell. This is the example of table without cell spacing and cell padding. Here with the cell padding and cell spacing. Here given the cell spacing equal to 6 and cell padding equal to 8. So you can see the difference between the above table and the below one. The distance between the cells and the inner edge of cell and data. So that's all for today. Thank you.